So here we are. We're in section 4.2, and this is pipe sketches and drawings. So sketches are used a lot in facilities maintenance. Um, I'm trying to find so look, as the damn slide says, there's minimal detail. There's just enough detail to get the job done. Um, and it may be only specific detail to a particular part of the job. So sketches are used, like I said, a lot. Um, so you'll even start finding yourself sketching out for a particular project. So there are different types of ways of doing the sketches or the drawings. Uh, so we've got orthographic drawing. So we've got the top view. They call it a plan view. You're going to probably hear it more called a floor view or floor plan view because it looks like you're hovering over the room. You're like this fly or whatever. You're on the ceiling, and now you're able to rotate your head down, and you're looking down at the floor plan. So that's the top view, and the top view shows you all the horizontal runs. So how how the plumbing runs underneath the floors and that kind of thing. Um, how the receptacles tag from one receptacle to the another to the other. So that's a floor plan view. Now, once again, all you see in the top view is the horizontal. On the side view, now you get all the vertical views. And elevated view, that tends to be the common phrase as well. It's the elevated view. And now you get to see all the vertical runs and how the vertical runs attach. So if we go back to plumbing, you'll get to see how all the vent lines are connected from the the runs from the sinks and toilets and how they are vented up through the roof. Or even if it's a multi-story building, you'll get to see how the different floors are tied together in these vertical runs. So that's that's the two different ones. And typically you'll see these one or the other, and if you need a full 3D vision, you need to use both at the same time. Now, there are instances where you can combine these two views into one, and that's called an isometric drawing. It's a three-dimensional type of drawing, as it says here, and it represents both the horizontal and the vertical. Now, what's nice is the vertical is done as a vertical line, but as we'll see here in a second, the horizontal is done at a 30-degree offset. So it's bumped 30 degrees. And you get to see that right here. And why don't I? There it is. So this is our horizontal run here, our vertical run. So the isometric obviously is on our left-hand side. So this is a nice vertical run. That little cross right there is a floor penetration. You got another floor penetration here. This cross here happens to be a wall penetration. We know it's a wall penetration because we're going on this horizontal line. Notice at its offset 30 degrees. So this one's coming towards us this way. This one is coming towards us, I guess, towards us to the left. And our drain for our sink is coming towards us from the right, to the right. So isometric, you use these a lot in pipe runs and conduit runs, which are technically pipe runs, but instead of fluid, we've got conductors going in them. Anyway, so that is isometric. I find these the most useful. They are a trip to start reading, but once you get used to them, it's really not that bad, and it becomes second nature. But it comes with practice and experience. Here we've got an orthographic, and this happens to be an elevated view, just so you know. And we can see that because this is a vent line, and vent lines go up. They are a vertical, nice vertical line. and that's what's represented over here in our isometric. So here's our vertical up, here's our vertical up, and then we've got another waist. This is a regular waistline coming from like a second level. So our two vertical ones, here's our horizontal, and that'd be this line over here on the isometric. And once again, here's our floor penetrations. And these nice little deals right here are just showing us, golly gee willikers, where it's coming through the wall. So these are our plumbing or our piping drawings. You'll get familiar with them. And like I said, once you get used to the isometric, you'll probably want to use isometric quite a bit for all your plumbing and piping needs. So let's get on and get ready for the next one here. If I can get my cursor to